let's talk about critical illness and critical illness expert, which is basically a process that we use when we're analysing the best provider cover for any particular client. So in the past, what we used to have to do, so if I came to a dentist's house and they say, right, Gordon, I've got this critical illness cover policy that's protecting my mortgage, or if I speak to a principal in his practice and say, I've got this critical illness cover policy against my business loan for the practice, I'm not sure if it's the right policy for me or the best policy there is available for me. What we used to have to do was sit down with his policy document, sit down with a policy document that I'm going to recommend to him, and do a manual comparison. Now, I'm no doctor. I can't even pronounce half the illnesses that's in here. So there was a gentleman in financial services called Alan Lakey who developed CI Expert. So fundamentally what CI Expert is that most policies that's ever been on the market, so going back to probably the early 1990s, I would have thought, when critical illness cover was first developed by Professor Marius Barnard and his brother, sort of the world-renowned heart surgeon. So he basically developed critical illness, or dread disease as it was called in those days. It's since developed and become sort of like critical illness. So he developed the process where all the policies are now on this database. So if a client says to me, I've got this plan, I'm not quite sure if it's right for me, all I quite simply do now by using CI Expert, which is what Wesleyan we subscribe to, so that all the financial consultants within Wesleyan can use it and do a comparison for you. So what we do is we put your personal details in, which is typically your name, your date of birth, your gender, smoker status, and what your occupation is. What that will then do automatically, so the system will then search itself to come out with what is the very best provider that is available for you based on your personal circumstances. And it will provide a very detailed report on how that new plan compares to the old plan and which is best. So we can now do like a scientific, properly researched analysis on any existing cover that you have. And if you're taking out a new plan, you then know that the plan being recommended has been run through CI Expert as well, so you then know that the plan that we're recommending to you is the absolutely best plan there is that we have available to you.